House of love and light. House of love and light. Amy, take us to the place where we can be just who we are. And it's alright in the house of love and light. House of love and light. Amy, open up the door to the place where we walk by faith and not by sight, not by sight. Through the house of love and light. House of love, the house of love and light. The house of love and light. If we get this right, we'll make the world a house of love and light. If we get this right, we'll make the world a house of love and light. House of love and light. House of love and light.
That's right. If we get this right, we'll make the world a house of love and light. Good morning. Good morning to everyone who is tuning in now, who is rewatching later. Welcome to the House of Love and Light. My name is Amy Steinberg, and I'm so grateful to welcome you in to my home, which is also the House of Love and Light. And I want to acknowledge veterans, Memorial Day. I want to acknowledge any veterans and anybody on the front lines who is serving our country right now and sacrificing so much for our freedom. We say hallelujah, amen, thank you so, so much. And today we're going to talk about stress and serenity. Stress and serenity. And, you know, I know during this time I'm seeing a therapist. I don't know about you, but my therapist told me that the quickest way to serenity is to finish what you start. To finish what you start. And that is why I have finished a bag of M&Ms, season 13 of Grey's Anatomy, and I finally finished breaking my last New Year's resolution, which was eating M&Ms. Yeah, this is going to be coming at you for a whole hour, this kind of good stuff. And you know what? So I feel better already since I finished those things. Yeah, you feeling good? So humor is a way to deal with stress. We'll talk about that a little bit today. I have amazing guest artists and guest givers of spiritual gifts here today. So I'm so excited to share it with you. How are you doing? How's everybody doing? It's been a weird week. It's been, it's been weird week after weird week after weird week, right? So we come together for a reason. I have a mission here and I like to stick to it because I like us to keep on target. And the mission is to nourish you with some spiritual food. That's right. I would like to make sure that you are fed today, that you have something that you can take with you, that will fortify you, that will fortify your spiritual life. And spirituality to me is just being alive. Really, that's all it means to be spiritual, is to how we're going to walk through this experience together. I also want to uplift you. I want to uplift you, and I also want to uplift me too. I'll tell you the truth. I want to uplift myself, and that's why I do this. This has helped me so much during this time. Being able to prepare this for you and get these things ready all week, and then come together on Sundays like this has been incredible, and it uplifts me so much. Hi, Vineet. Hi, Robert. Hi, Myron. And hello, everybody who's watching. I'm so glad you're here. And finally, we want to inspire you. All of us that send videos in or that are doing things behind the scenes, everybody just wants to give you a little bit of inspiration, a little bit of hope, a little spark to keep moving on through this especially tough time. So we start by singing, and we're going to sing one of my favorites that we know. So this is a song for you. Yeah, good morning, Deva. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening. So there's two parts to this song, and you can pick whichever one you want to sing at any time, because it's the same chords over and over again. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening. Good morning, Donella and Lisa. All right, this time, I want you to stick to that first part. I am opening up in sweet. You got it? Hey, Laura. My sister, come on. I am opening, I am opening, I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. Good morning, Gail and Jen and everybody watching in other watch parties. I want to encourage you to start a watch party. All you have to do is click on that share button, and it'll ask you if you want to start a watch party. So that'll be on your page that you share with your friends. And that way we can spread this love and light. Spread it all over the whole world. Remember, we'll make this world a house of love and light. And that beautiful song is written by my dear friend Eddie Watkins Jr., who also wrote this chant that we're going to sing now. So happy to be here for you too. Hi, Vicky. All right, here we go. God is, I am. Here we go. God is, I am. Right here, right now. Right here, right now. God is, I am. Join me singing, God is, God is, it just is, and I am right here, right here. Right now, right here, right here, right now, right now. God is, God is, I am. Right here, right now. I recognize and honor the glory that is this experience of life that is expressing as and through everybody here, expressing through my fingertips on the keyboard, expressing through the computer connecting us. It is all God, it is all good, it is all love. It is all the waterfall falling down, rising up, the journey, the ever turning journey. And today I know health, wealth, healing. I know abundance. I know joy. I know connection. I know goodness. I know peace. I know serenity. I know that God is. So I say thank you. I say thank you, God. Thank you, God, for another day. For another day to just breathe and be with the birds and the trees and the flowers and the animals and our person you love right now, if you're with them, and say, thank you. Thank you for showing up. And I want to say that to you right now. Thank you. Thank you for showing up. Because it is through this experience that I experience the divine, that I express the divine, and I love it. It feels so good. So let's sing. God is. Hey, David. God is. I am. I am. Beth and Jessica, I love you. Right here. Right now. Right now. Right here. Right here. Right now. Right now. God is. God is. I am. I just want to do it once more like a prayer. God is. I am. Right here. Right now. Right now. Yeah. And right here. Yes. Right now, God is, God is, yeah, I am. Oh, good morning, Lorraine, my mother from another mother. Oh, so good. Let's take a deep breath in. Feels so good to be together, doesn't it? Feels so good. I took that video of that waterfall. Isn't it beautiful? It's a little shaky. Sorry, I'm not a good videographer. But I went out there after I put my baby cat to sleep this week, which was the hardest thing I've ever done. I'll be talking about that later. But for now, we're going to honor all of the religious paths with a candle lighting. And I'm so excited to invite Jen Erickson here into our fold. She did the candle lighting video for us this week. So please enjoy Jen lighting the candles for us.
I light a candle for the Eastern religions, Hinduism, Buddhism, and Taoism, that teaches us about harmony, karma, and the way. I light a candle for Judaism, Christianity, Islam, and Baha'i, teaching us about tradition, forgiveness, surrender, and order. I light a candle for the ancient wisdom and New Thought traditions, including indigenous teaching, shamanism, paganism, science of mind, and New Age spirituality. And I light a candle for the great mystery, the eternal question, the not knowing. Namaste.
Hi, I'm Lou, and today I'm grateful for my friends and family. I'm grateful for my home. I'm grateful to have transportation. I'm very grateful for my dogs. I truly love them, and they make me very happy. I am very grateful for all the acts of kindness I'm seeing online, and most definitely for my faith that allows me to lean in times of this uncertainty. What about you? Share in the comments below, what are you grateful for today?
I'm grateful for you, Lou. That was my personal trainer. She is amazing. She has changed my life here in quarantine. I thank you, Lou. I'm grateful for you. Some other things that I'm grateful for, and I'd love to see your gratitude in the comments. I'm grateful for the sunshine today. I'm grateful it's getting warmer. I'm grateful all the trees have popped. I'm grateful for friends, really, really good, true friends that show up. I'm grateful for this opportunity to share with you. I'm grateful for coffee. I am. I'm grateful for my animals. I'm grateful for the animals that I've had to say goodbye to. I'm grateful. Oh, okay, we've got community. We've got faith. Yes, Hunter, my brother. Starry. I love you, Starry. So talented. Grateful for all of life. Yeah. Grateful for the courage to carry on. Yes, that's wonderful. Let me see if there's anything on this feed too. Oh, grateful that time has connected me with a clearer and deeper relationship with my intuition. Ooh, that's from Rev Karen. Love you, Rev Karen. So grateful for everyone. So grateful for all the folks that contribute to this. My friends, my home. Grateful for the day. Hello, Jeffrey. Oh, this is so great. I love this so much. Oh my gosh. So I'm grateful for Ash Ruiz, who always has something fun to share with us. Something deep, something, if you're really listening, you'll get something really wonderful from Ash Ruiz. He is such a fantastic spiritual teacher. So here is Ash on stress and serenity. Enjoy.
Ooh, thank you, Amy. Hello there, beloved. Ash Rue is here, and I'm so excited I get to talk a little bit about stress and serenity. Yeah. Stress. Maybe stress is an ally. Maybe stress is a friend. Maybe stress is a dharma bell, a gong, an alarm clock, letting you know that in this moment you may be believing a thought that isn't true. Whether it be a thought about you, a thought about the world, a thought about circumstance, a thought about other. Maybe the stress is but you reacting to the story you're telling in this moment. In the moment. And how wonderful, how kind. You know, what a beautiful and clear invitation to stop. Yes, to stop. And to notice that stress also comes and goes. Stress has a beginning, stress has a middle, and stress has a has an end. You know, when we get to talking about serenity, now maybe there's stress because you ain't in alignment with the Serenity Prayer now, you know. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. You know what I'm saying? Once you recognize, when you're willing to open, surrender, allow whatever is being experienced to be as it is, serenity reveals itself like a fresh, beautiful day, beloved, like a spring afternoon. Serenity doesn't come and go. Serenity is the emanation of the peace that is. Let's be serenity together, shall we? The pleather is gonna ohm along. Did you hear that? Hey, pleather. Hey, pleather. Okay.
I love you, Ash. Shine bright like a diamond, be bold like a wave, fly free like a feeling, and always be brave. like we're in a ping pong match with life. Serenity to insanity, bliss to strife. So many ups, so many downs. Sometimes it feels like we're just going round and round and round, and I guess we are. Just kind of out here floating in space. Me and you against time. It's the only race, and we can't win. It's just a matter of time before you and I fly off somewhere onto the other side. So here we are in this moment of history. So much to question, this never-ending mystery. No answers, just guesses. No answers, just guesses. And the reason for stress is so what? So we grow? Where do we grow? Where do we go? Maybe we're just lost, floating free. If I let go, what will become of me? Yeah, maybe I can just be held up by this big glorious sea, and here I can taste a moment of serenity. Oh, I know you want to sing with me. I know you want to sing with me. Shine bright like a diamond. Come on. Be bold like a wave. Fly free like a feeling. And always be brave. I want to hear you. Shine bright like a diamond, yeah. Be bold like a wave. Fly free like a feeling. And always be brave. You are so brave. You are so brave. You are so brave. You are being so brave. You are being so brave. I'm speaking to you and I'm speaking to myself. We are getting through this. Let's say it together. We are getting through this. We are getting through this. Let me hear you. We are getting through this. I can't hear you. Oh, that's because, yeah, we're on the computer, right? We are getting through this, but it is stressful, right? What do fish get stressed about? Current events. Why was the computer stressed after a long day of work? It had a hard drive. What do you call Darth Vader when he's stressed out? Panicking Skywalker. I know. Why am I so hilarious? I'm so hilarious. These jokes are here because I want to make you smile, because the best antidote for stress is laughter. So you are welcome for those fantastic jokes. Yes, you are. I lessened your stress, but I don't want to remove it completely, and that's why the jokes kind of sucked. Yeah, because a little bit of stress can actually be good. Let's talk about the stress positives. The positive stress scientists, they call eustress, E-U-S-T-R-E-S-S, eustress. Eustress is the energy that drives us to make changes for the good, to step up into this hard stuff, to fight for justice, or just to simply do something that you've always wanted to do. I mean, it can be very stressful. So here are the stress positives. 1, body and mind get a workout. It's true. Low levels of both physical and mental stress serve us. Lulu, my personal trainer, tells me that when I'm like, this hurts, she's like, you have to give your body a reason to change. I'm going to say that again because it's so good. Every time she says it, it hits me. You have to give your body a reason to change. And this is how the body strengthens muscles, is by stressing them out. Don't you know, those of you out there in squat, leg lift land. Mental stress promotes the production of brain chemicals called neurotropins. And the connection between the neurons becomes stronger when we're a little stressed out. Check this out. Your immune system response gets a little pop of color. We create what are called interleukins. I know this is really sciencey. A chemical that regulates the immune system. A little bit of stress can keep us well. It's a lot different than what we're hearing, isn't it? Stress creates, okay, here we go. Repeated exposure gives control. So stress creates new pathways that make future stress easier to deal with. In other words, what doesn't kill us makes us stronger, literally. Repeated exposure to stressful situations develops both a physical and a psychological sense of control. Now, it doesn't really give you control, it just gives you a sense of control. Do we really have any control? And then finally, it helps us to adapt. Adaptation is a gift of stress. When we move into a new experience, we are afraid of the unknown, we're stressed out about it, and we are pushed by stress to shift, fight, grow, adapt. Shift, fight, grow, adapt. We say shift, fight, grow, adapt. You know what stress means to me? Stress means that you care. When things are stressful, it's because there are decisions to be made and things that need to be done that might be intense. And this is what I'm going to talk about, what I had to do this week. I'm not going to talk much about it, but I had to put my kitty Aiko to sleep. This is my kitty Aiko. Look at how absolutely stunning he was/is in my mind and in my memory forever. It was the most stressful decision I've ever had to make because he was old. He was so old. He was over 15 and he started to lose function of his legs. I don't want to talk about it that much. He was having trouble going to the bathroom. He was so skinny and he was so scared and he had kitty dementia. So the vet told me that I was doing the right thing and I've never had to do it before and it was so hard and so stressful. Took the whole week away from me, really. And I know that some others out there have lost their kitties, so I send you love, and lost family members this week too. It's been a real time of loss for so many of us. So I just send lots and lots of love. And after he crossed the Rainbow Bridge, my friend Elle took me out to the mountains to be held by Mama Nature. And we saw those waterfalls and we drove in the trees and the beauty. And she helped me to find some serenity. Shine bright like a diamond. Be bold like a wave. Fly free like a feeling. And always be brave. Join me. Shine bright like a diamond. Yeah. Be bold like a wave. Fly free like a feeling. Always be brave. When I'm stressed out, I like to draw a line of trees that gets smaller as it goes toward the horizon. It really puts things in perspective. A man walked up to me and screamed, "I'm a teepee, I'm a wigwam, I'm a teepee, I'm a wigwam." And I screamed at him, "You're just too tense." You're welcome. You're welcome. I just released a bit of your stress. And perhaps the terribleness of those jokes gave you just enough stress to get something done today. Because as Leonard Bernstein says, the great composer, to achieve great things, two things are needed: a plan and not quite enough time. Pressure can do wonders for us, for putting a fire under our ass. And we all know what happens when we procrastinate. It's almost as if it makes us more creative and more expressive and more inventive. I just wrote this talk 5 minutes ago. Another joke for your pleasure. And, okay, so speaking of pressure, we really can't talk about pressure without talking about diamonds. Diamonds, this rock is so cool. Can we just have a diamond moment? Can we just have a moment dedicated to diamonds? I'm going to talk about diamonds for a minute. The ancient Romans and Greeks believed that diamonds were tears cried by the gods or splinters from falling stars. Oh, it's so romantic. Diamonds are made of one single element. They're nearly 100% carbon, and under the immense heat and pressure far below the surface, the carbon atoms bond in this unique way to result in the diamond's beautiful and rare structure. Diamonds are billions of years old. They form 100 miles below the ground and are only carried to the Earth's surface by volcanoes, by volcanic eruptions. How cool is that? Diamonds are the hardest substance. The only thing that can scratch a diamond is another diamond. Ancient Hindus used diamonds in their statues and believed that diamonds could protect you. Also, in many ancient cultures, when kings went into battle, they put diamonds in their armor. It's just people have been enamored by them forever. My favorite fact about diamonds that I found there's two. One is that there's a planet composed mostly of carbon, and it's 1/3 pure diamond. But the coolest thing that I read was that there is a star that is essentially a diamond, and it's 10 billion trillion carats. They named it Lucy after the Beatles song Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. Honey, I think I'm going to have to ask for 10 billion trillion carats. Diamonds have created a lot of controversy and heartache in many parts of the world, so if you are going to get them, source them from ethical, environmentally friendly ways. Yes. And P.S., lab diamonds have the same physical, chemical, and optical properties as mine diamonds. They're sustainable diamonds, and they have minimal environmental impact. So, shine bright. Let's sing one more time. Shine bright. Shine bright like a diamond. Come on. Be bold like a wave. Fly free like a feeling. And always be brave. Shine bright like a diamond. Be bold like a wave. Oh, fly free like a feeling. Always be brave. It is brave. It is so brave to withstand the pressures that we're under right now. It truly is. And this pressure is turning each and every one of us into a diamond. A strong, clear, valuable expression of the divine. Let's say I am a diamond. I am a diamond. We are learning our true worth through facing hardships and becoming resilient. And this kind of stuff does not happen easily or quickly. It's a process. As they say in Kannada, it's a process. I have noticed that when I finally emerge from the toughest, most difficult times in my life, I come out shining brightly. And you do too. So yes, stress and pressure can mean that we care, and it can be quite a positive thing, but it can also be a killer. Let's not forget that. It can burn us out. It can create pressure on our hearts and our minds. Too much stress, not good. Not good, too much stress. And this is where we got to flex our serenity. We got to let go. We got to release. We were never really in control anyway, were we? We were never really in control anyway. So serenity, I like to point out, is a gift. It's a gift granted to us, and that's pointed out in that beautiful Serenity Prayer. It doesn't say, God, I'll work really hard if you give me serenity. It says, God, grant me the serenity. It's something that we must ask for, and it's granted. It's like a special little wish because it's already there inside of you. God, grant me the serenity. Basically, remind me of the serenity first, and then I can accept, have courage, and try to know when enough is enough. It's hard to know when enough is enough, especially right now, isn't it? Sometimes we go too far and we act out. We reach for things to fill that hole. I mean, it's a very lonely time, so we keep sometimes making the same mistakes, reaching for the same thing that maybe once worked, and we find ourselves aching and wanting and reaching. So again and again, we ask for serenity. We ask for peace to overcome us, for God to take control. It's that simple. Letting go of the wheel. I love an image that was presented to me many years ago, and it was imagine that you're holding the end of a bull's tail, and it is just flopping you all about, is beating the living hell out of you, this bull. And someone from the stands just yells, "Let go! Let go!" Sometimes we can't let go. And sometimes we make mistakes, and the only thing left to do is forgive. And that's kind of where we're living right now. Right in the middle between stress and serenity is forgiveness. This is what I found out this week. We're all going through it. I mean, people are acting weird. You know, we're all stressed out and we're all in this together. And it takes a bit of gumption to actually let yourself and everyone else off the hook, doesn't it? It can be really stressful. But it's the way to serenity, and it's the way to peace. And this week I was talking about it with my best friend, well, my gay husband. Let's just call it what it is. He's my husband, Myron. And I talk to him every day, and I talk to him about what I'm going to talk about. And he brought up forgiveness, because on this Memorial Day as well, it's really time for us to be in a space of forgiveness. And so I really want to share a forgiveness minute. I asked Myron, he was putting it so well. I said, Myron, will you share this? Will you give us a forgiveness minute? So I'll be right back after this forgiveness minute. So here's Myron with the forgiveness minute, and then I'll be back to talk some more.
Hi, everyone. There's a common misconception that to forgive someone means they won. Actually, just the opposite is true. When you're able to forgive someone, you win. Forgiveness doesn't mean you're excusing the other person's behavior. Instead, it's a profound act of self-love that sets you free to reclaim your own personal power. We've heard it said that unforgiveness is like drinking poison and waiting for the other person to die. Because a lot of times the person who betrayed us moved on a long time ago or may not even be alive anymore. So unforgiveness only prolongs your suffering. Forgiveness, on the other hand, allows you to finally break the chains that keep you reliving that painful experience. Forgiveness unlocks your personal power so you can establish healthy new boundaries and free yourself to create a life that's just right for you. And remember, the most important and loving thing you can do is to forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for the ways in which you've judged and criticized yourself or allowed others to define who you are. When you're able to forgive yourself and others, it will set you free. Be safe, be well, and be free. Namaste.
Be safe, be well, and be free. Namaste. The divine diamond in me sees and honors the divine diamond in you. The serenity that lives in me sees and honors the serenity that lives in you. And so as we move forward this week, we can let the stress pressure us just that right amount to motivate us, to keep us focused on the good, to keep us moving forward through this time. I believe we have each other so that we can reflect the many facets of God, the gift of community, the gift of unity, the gift of being a reflection, the gift of being a mirror. We are here together, and I believe that we will shine on because we are getting through this. We are getting through this. Shine on, you crazy diamonds. Shine on. And now I want to take us into a time of offering, conscious giving. There are two ways to give on here. There's love to texting love to 828-383-9889 and paypal.me/House of Love and Light. I have the tool of the week coming up. I have my sister, Rabbi Jenny, giving us a Memorial Day prayer. And I have a meditation with Mary, and I also have the tool for the week. So don't go anywhere. I'm making this whole hour for you. I want this to be 45 minutes to an hour every week where you get sustained with wonderful food. I want to say thank you for all the gifts, the financial gifts especially, that I get checks mailed to me. So I want to thank you for those who have sent me checks. Thank you for those who are helping sustain this program, this spiritual experience that we're having together. It means so much to me, and I think it means so much to so many of us. We look forward to Sundays. We look forward to the message. We look forward to the connection, and I thank you so much. I also want to thank you for supporting me in not doing music and meditation this past week on Wednesday nights, which I do at 7 o'clock each night, each Wednesday, and I needed the night to grieve for Aiko. So thank you so much for understanding that. And now we're gonna have a moment of meditation with Mary, and then we'll be back with the tool of the week and my sister Rabbi Jenny chanting for us. So do not go anywhere. Here is the meditation with my sweet, sweet girlfriend Mary, who is the founder of the School of Sensual Living, and she is a fantastic teacher. So enjoy Mary.
Hello everyone, I'm Mary, and I'm so thrilled to offer you a meditation to help embody today's theme of stress and serenity. Let's begin. So if it's comfortable and safe, closing your eyes, keeping a restful gaze if that's what you prefer. Beginning to draw your attention like an arrow, whatever is currently facing outward, beginning to envision that arrow turning around and facing inward towards the direction of your breath. Slowly filling your belly all the way up to the top of your lungs like you were slowly filling a pitcher of lemonade. And then exhaling like you were slowly letting the air out of a balloon. And as we become a little bit more quiet, it's common to notice areas that might be carrying stress. And so doing a scan through your body and just noticing if there's any areas that feel like that sensation of stress. And what I'll invite you to do is, rather than seeking to change it or correct it or alter it or discipline it, like you might do with a hyperactive child, just noticing as we sit together in this space of quiet, what it's like to just let the stress be what it is, and to just watch it with curiosity. Leaving all criticism and judgment to the side, and meeting your stress with open arms, like that pressure that creates the diamond, welcoming it as a friend. Noticing as you orient to it a little bit differently, if the sensation changes or alters on its own. And then receiving another breath, and knowing that you can come back to this space of greeting your stress as a friend anytime you like. Slowly beginning to float your eyes open. Thank you so much for meditating with me today.
Thank you, Mary. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for being involved with this service this morning. And the tool for the week: lean in. Let the stress bless you. Let the stress bless you. Much like Mary just said, let's just let the stress guide us. Notice it, be curious about it. Instead of trying to fix it or fill it, let it create that pressure that is turning us into those diamonds that we are in this time. I know that the stress can be too much sometimes, so reach out to each other. Let's lean into each other as community. Let's lean into each other as spiritual guides for each other. Each one of us is a teacher. We know that. Any of this stuff that we talk about just leads us back to the inner teacher. I also want to give a shout out to anybody who's watching on the rewatch. I want to say thank you. Thank you so much for watching now. There's so many different spiritual services that go on Sundays. And I know after I hang up here, I go ahead and I watch Carolina Center for Spiritual Awakening. I watch Center for Spiritual Living Seattle. I often watch Vision, and I always watch Universal Spirit Center, which is my last church out in San Diego. So thank you so much. And I'm so delighted and excited and honored that my sister, my actual sister, Rabbi Jenny Kuvin, who you'll notice probably that we look alike, she is going to give a Memorial Day prayer for us. So here is Rabbi Jenny, and I want to thank you so much again for being with us this week. See you soon.
Greetings, Hala. Happy Sunday. Happy Memorial Day. This is Rabbi Jenny from the Arizona desert here to offer this prayer on behalf of the Jewish faith for all those men and women who served in our armed forces. Exalted, compassionate God, grant perfect peace in your sheltering presence among the holy and the pure, whose radiance is like the heavens. To all the men and women who gave their lives in defense of our country and the freedom of the world, may they rest with honor, and may their actions hasten the day when righteousness, peace, and security shall prevail forever, when nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they study war no more. And when the glory of the eternal will be revealed, and all flesh and blood will see it together, the fullness of blissful joy in your presence and your right hand forevermore. Amen. And now we'll chant the Al Melech Rachamim, that the righteous, most merciful God will receive the lights of all of those men and women who have served higher and higher into the eternal flame, to be dispersed in love and light to all around. El Melech Rachamim, 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 El Melech Rachamim. Blessings, Hala. Thank you for your service, everyone. Have a beautiful, safe, and healthy Sunday. Bye-bye.
House of love and light. House of love and light. Amy, take us to the place where we can be just who we are. And it's alright in the house of love and light. House of love and light. Amy, open up the door to the place where we walk by faith and not by sight, not by sight. Through the house of love and light. House of love and light.